Good day everyone. Environmental issues has been one of the front row's problems in our country. Many people don't really understand the importance of clean, peace, and order. But we should start to be concerned towards our environment, knowing that we were all supported from the environment's given essentials. On this video, I will show you some community services that I did here in my community. These services of mine could surely reduce the issues we have been facing towards our environment nowadays. So, keep watching this video until the end and enjoy. Cleaning the Tinibgan Spring. June 2, 2021, located at Sitio Patag, Barangay Bugho, Loan, Bohol, I did a cleaning into our main source of water. I cleaned the spring by sweeping the fallen leaves and flowers from the trees above. Especially when the storm arrived, it caused a very messy look towards our water source. So I decided to clean it so that it will look elegant and resourceful. I really do care on the spring because it provides unlimited water supply to all of us here in our community. I did that community service to make the water source clean so that it won't cause problems and issues toward our health. I also swiped out those leaves and stones that block the drainages. I also picked up the plastic trashes on the drainages so that the excess water that is flowing from our water source could flow rightly, so that it won't cause adverse and harmful effects towards the water substance of our spring. On the same day, I also went out into our dearest barangay hall to clean its surroundings. I picked up the plastic trashes that were scattered around and put it on its corresponding trash bin. Yes, we should segregate our garbages so that it would be dumped and practically reused correctly. Practicing garbage segregation is a very effective method we could do to minimize the growing percentage of incidents of pollutions, both land, air, and water. I also spilled out those stocked waters from opened containers and cases, so that the mosquitoes could not lay their eggs and consequently reduce their population. By this method, we could lessen the pervasive and dominant surge of dengue outbreak. People should also learn to do this at their homes so that they won't be victimized by the deadly effect of dengue or malaria. And also, part of environmental issue is the obvious scenery of the life of the people. So, as a senior high student who has now the capabilities to handle some societal issues, I did a teaching to those elementary pupils here in my community. Due to this pandemic, modular distance learning is the alternative that the students use to study. But sadly, not all students were able to understand their lessons, especially those students who are on a starting step of learning, like these elementary pupils. So, I teach them personally so that they could learn their lessons right away. Because personal interaction mode of teachings are more better than just reading your modules and hardly trying to understand it. So those activities and services were just part of the basic methods we should possess for the better environment that we want. Environmental issues are still up and still harming our lives. But if we will just learn how to understand its causes, we could say that it's just us who provoked it to come out. By this mindset, it would be a right calling for us to take specific actions towards the adverse effects of our reckless doings. We could live an amazing society if we would just be responsible and caring to all things, especially if matters. And that's all. Thanks.